The National Television Show 2020 recently contacted the office to help with a segment on predatory towing.
Next.
Hello? Hey!
You're not going to take my car today. You're not.
2020, I was doing a story on predatory and aggressive towing nationwide.
True confessions from the man with the hook.
What is predatory towing?
Jim Avila of ABC 2020 was here to talk about predatory towing in general and what the tricks are and what the secrets are that consumers need to know about.
Modern trucks make a tow NASCAR quick. Watch this Maryland operator demonstrate how it's done. Gone in 60 seconds? How about 20?
Montgomery County comes up a lot because it's an active issue in Montgomery County, and our office has taken a big role with respect to predatory towing and aggressive towing practices in general, because it is a nationwide crisis, and our office has been in the forefront of trying to deal with that issue.
Can you move that truck for us? My name is Andrew Paparella, and I work for 2020 at ABC News. Montgomery County has a really active consumer affairs program, and so ABC News has worked with them in the past numerous times. We are here doing a story about towing, which generates a lot of consumer angst and complaints and problems. And we're here because it sounds like Montgomery County is actually getting a handle on this.
You know, we enforce our tow laws. It's 2-hour customer parking. Now, how do they know if you've been here over 2 hours? If it's our leading complaint category in the office. I have a complaint out of here that someone got towed for being in 2 spaces, and I'm checking the signs to see whether, and you know, obviously this says taking up 2 spaces, so that's technically a violation of the signs there. They could be towed, but the problem is state law changed as of October 1st, and signs now need to be 24 inches high by 30 inches wide, and these signs don't comply with the new state law. There's an argument, no, they shouldn't be towing people because they're not in compliance with the law. And we go out and, you know, I'm always doing investigations. She got towed from this end space here. I'm always making sure when we get complaints that the law is being followed.
Well, as I understand it, some of the problems are predatory towing or bandit tow trucks that, while they may have the letter of the law on their side, the spirit of the law is kind of being violated.
She got towed for being parked on the grass.
And so some of that behavior seems like it may border on the unscrupulous and you know, just kind of out of hand.
We're honored that a national television show with an audience of 20 million or more people would do a story that makes reference to the Office of Consumer Protection.
Just watch what ABC's Washington station, WJLA, caught on camera. Looks like a legal parking spot next to the DMV in Arlington, Virginia. But it's really a tow trap. A company using a spotter in a bait car, luring cars into a private lot so they can tow them away.
Hey!
Eric Friedman is director of the Montgomery County, Maryland Office of Consumer Protection.
A non-consensual tow is an extraordinary act that in any other context would be considered a theft.
His entire industry operates in a gray area of the law. He thinks of himself as a legal car thief, a ninja.
We're talking about towers that are hiding and wait for someone to make one little slip up, to walk across the street to mail the letter, walk across the street to get a cup of coffee, and then they swoop in.
But that's not illegal, right?
Well, it's not, but it's despicable. They're not really enforcing parking regulations as much as trying to make money. So we've turned our parking lots really into lucrative bounty hunting fishing holes for these towing firms. The laws have become very complex now. We have a state law, we have a county law, and it's difficult for legitimate towers to know how to comply with the laws. But the message for consumers is you've got to be very careful when you go into a shopping center and park. Don't think about what you're going to buy or how much it's going to cost. First and foremost, think about where you're parking and make sure it's 100% legal and you've checked every sign all around you. Well, it's a lot of lights and things to try and make a set in the middle of a parking lot, and it's a little nerve-wracking to know that it's not just your wife watching the show, but it's 20 million Americans who are looking at it, and but it's a good way to get the message out, and we're glad and very honored that we were able to be on network television.